Okay, so I went ahead and got the ROMs for a few Harvest Moons. Just again, ones I grew up with. So that would be like Magical Melody, Animal Parade, and Another Wonderful Life. I'm kind of leaning towards Magical Melody because that's the first Harvest Moon I played. I'm also leaning towards Animal Parade because I don't know. Yeah. Magical Melody is probably one of my favorites. Don't get me wrong, some of the newer Harvest Moons and Story of Seasons games are good, but like, that's my OG. So I think if everyone is cool with that, I think we'll start there. Yeah, I have not started a game on there yet. Because again, newer laptop, newer pet for a few months, but that's what it is. Okay. Alright. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get that booted up. Yeah, Magical Melody is probably one of the first games I played growing up. My mother had it for the GameCube. I also saw that there was a port of it for the Wii. I don't know if anything's really changed in that, but it's cool that that's a thing. Um, okay. Oh, goodness. All right. All right. I'm just gonna go ahead get this loaded up. Oh yeah. Yeah, I would imagine it has some odd controls going on. Just because like I don't know, maybe I'm biased because again, I grew up with the original on the GameCube. So like I'm used to the GameCube controls, but it just feels wrong not on like a not on, a controller. There's a lot of Wii games I like, and a lot of them have good controls, but that's just not one of them. Now, I do like Animal Parade, and I do like some of the stuff they have gone on for that. I also like the little thing you can do where you can get like a second player remote and like pet the bachelors and the animals and stuff to boost your hearts with them. That's pretty good, pretty handy, especially if you're trying to like rush getting into a relationship with one of them. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of good yeah, yeah. I actually got Tree of Tranquility a few years ago because I kept seeing it. And I was like, huh, what the hell is this? Is this like a continuation? Is this like an alternate universe? What's going on here? Now, I don't know if you have played through this fully, but like when you have your kid, you send them over the rainbow, they go to Waffle Island. Like they're mentioned to go to Waffle Island. And you can start a new game plus on Animal Parade. And that kid will come bring you whatever the hell you gave him. But also at the same time, like I mean, the kid maybe the kid actually went over to Tree of Tranquility. But I did notice, oh yeah. Well, I've played through Animal Parade, and I did get like the kid and unlocked the new game plus because I rung all the bells and got the Harvest King, stuff like that. Um, okay. Let's see. I'm gonna mute that for a sec. I will stop and say I absolutely adore the Magical Melody soundtrack. Like, genuinely. Okay. Okay. Bear with me. I'm gonna have to, like, reconfigure my controller. Because apparently it just undid itself. Just wasn't having it. Okay. Is that set? Is that good to go? I think it's fine. I think I just had to, like, okay. Yeah. I'm a little silly. I just had to change it over to the proper controller setting. Alright. Alright. I think we're good to go. Maybe. There we go. Yeah. My mother had Mario Sunshine as well. Sorry, my mom's gonna come up a lot during any sort of, like, game that I played growing up, just because, like, she got me into the games. But yeah, she had Mario Sunshine, and she has such a love-hate relationship with it. And I think it's so funny to see. Because she loves it. She loves Mario games. But oh, if that game didn't make her so damn angry. I wouldn't know much about it. I haven't played it for myself. I do want to, but I have not played it. Okay. I'll say fall, because I'm a fall enjoyer. Yeah. Yes, I'm a girl born in the fall. Yes. Okay. My favorite little tidbit about this game is Jamie. Now, if you aren't aware, Jamie is basically the rival of the protagonist. But their gender depends on what gender you choose to be. So that way, regardless of what you are, you can marry them. So personally, I think Jamie is, yeah, non-binary monarch. They're kind of evil, but, like, love them for it. If only you could be canonly gay in this game. But, like, personally, I'm a cutesy little femme non-binary myself. So whatever, who cares? Not to get, like, all publicly queer, but gosh, I love the little designs for them. The graphics for this game are so good. Just look at them. Look at their stubby little legs. Canon plus size farmer. Yes, it's so cute. It's such a good game. I could never tire of this game. This game could never make me upset. Yeah, it really didn't. I'd say it aged pretty well, honestly. Compared to most games I've seen, ever. Like, it's one of the timeless classics. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I'm moving stuff around on my end. So that way I can properly see while I play without one booting in full screen, because, I also want to be able to, like, check on everything. Yeah, I'd say it aged pretty well. Okay, for my Harvest Moon enjoyers, what is your guys' go-to for farmland? Oh, yeah. Yeah, the other Harvest Moon games are a little empty. I do really like Winds of Anthos, but, you know, that's fair, that's fair. Village is pretty okay. Definitely not a lot of space, though. I don't like the walking. Personally, I always go for ocean, because, you know, there's farmland around to plant stuff. There's plenty of room to, like, get animals. I think the first plot of land I ever got would be the village. Okay. Now to name my lovely little plot of land, we're gonna go for a family name here. Since none of you know this, obviously, because none of you know me personally like that, even if you did, you would have had to know me for years. I almost always name my Harvest Moon farms Sea Haven, because that's what my mom names hers, and I copy her. Like, anytime I try to think of, like, what to name a farm in any sort of game, it's always Sea Haven. I'd say Snails is a pretty funny name, honestly. I can get behind that. Yes. Let's move some household items around. There we go. Let's see. First thing I do when I move into a house on here is I immediately start moving everything around. So I can have all my stuff out. I want the fridge out, I want the chest out, I want everything. Okay, got the little kitchen. I love the houses on here. I will say that, like, while the old table is a cute touch, it does just take up room. So, I guess I'll just leave it where it's at. Honestly, I might just end up putting it into storage the next day, but we'll see. For a first-time Harvest Moon player, honestly, probably Magical Melody. It's a really, really solid game. It's really good. Like, I mean, you just can't go wrong with it. It's cute. The graphics have aged super well. The soundtrack is banger. Really soothing. I really like the fall soundtrack. It's probably my favorite. My mom really likes summer, but I like fall. Looks like there's a bunch of different characters. You know, got a bit of diversity rep going on with Jamie. Although they could do better. If not Magical Melody, then for me, my second would be Animal Parade. Because again, those were the ones I grew up with. If you're a beginner Harvest Moon player, those would probably be like the best for you. Yeah, of course. Happy to help. I'm always happy to share my passion for the farming game. Sometimes I look back on this game and like the little typos here because it's translated. And it just always cracks me up a little bit. Like, it's so funny. Because I'll just see it and I'll go, wow. It's so funny and so human. Oh, I adore this game so much. Oh, would you look at that? Unfortunately, you can't change outfits in this one. The only outfit change we see is like when you get married, that's it. Although notably in the minigame, you can play as different variations as the player characters. Like, there's different color variations. It's like one's more of a red theme, one's like, geez, I can't remember what the other color themes were, but like they have slightly differing outfits. Once you unlock the minigames, that is. You can also notably play as some of like the bachelors and I think bachelorettes. Now, in Animal Parade, you have quite a few like options of outfit choices. Like there's actual outfits, there's accessories. I think at one point I had like a maid outfit going on. Maybe it was like a Victorian outfit. I don't remember what it was. Like you can get glasses and stuff. That was fun. And I think it actually affects how some of the bachelorettes and bachelors interact with you. Huh? My god. Thank you, Evil Twin, for the Prime. That means a lot. Oh my gosh. Wow, Cabbage just came in clutch here. That's actually insane. Very true. You do have to use it somewhere. Might as well use it for your twin. I don't know. I mean, there's lots of cool creators out there, so I'm actually deeply honored that you chose me. Welcome in, Cabbages. Today we're playing Harvest Moon because, well, Majora's Mask wasn't working out and I've been wanting to play this on stream anyways. It's good to have you. Good to have you. How are you doing? Oh yeah, I absolutely love this game. I love it with my entire being. This is actually one of the games I grew up with, as I was telling chat a few minutes ago. Kind of like, this is a game my mom had, so I played it, and so on and so forth. It's a really fun game. If you like Stardew Valley, you'd probably like this. There isn't any, like, combat, but, like, you know, it's a good game. It's really solid if you want, like, a cute little farming sim. It's like, I mean, look at them. Look at the little guys with their little chunky textures. Like, they're not, like, designed to look like little twigs. Nothing wrong with being skinny, but, like, yeah, you should give it a try. You should definitely give it a try. I want to hear what you think of it. Yeah, I love the little fellas. Just look at them. I like to headcanon that they're all plus-sized. They're all just, like, bulky, pudgy little farmers. They're very friend-shaped. Literally everyone in this game. Especially the little sprites. Okay. For anyone who's unaware, the whole point is you do things, you live, and you get music notes for it. The pedometer really comes in handy because you have to like get a certain amount of steps in. So you do have to walk around. That's another plus of living like on the ocean property, at least by my standards. It's easier to get the steps in because, you know, you gotta run around, run through town, run all the way up to the mountains. I hate that I did at one point pick up like a vocal stem from this, like the little sound they make. Yeah, there's 100 notes. You have 100 different things you need to do. This game forces you to live life to the fullest, and I love that. It's actually pretty easy to start racking up notes, just because a lot of the things are things you'll end up doing over time. Like, I think there's a note for a certain amount of times you whistle, a note for a certain amount of times you save, when you go broke, when you get rich. I think there's one for when you get, like, full hearts with your dog, too. Yeah, huge perk. You get a free pet. You get another free pet later on. Like, look at him. I know. I know. Look at him. Just look at the little fella. Just a little guy with this little bandana. Like, how could you not love that? There we go. You can also set it to display their names. You can just walk around in case you forget anyone or anything's name. You can also feed them things. Oh my gosh, look at the little socks on him. How could you not love that dog? Okay. Actually, you know what? I probably should have started with the axe. Whoopsies. So, it's day 2 of spring. First thing I do when I get onto my farm is I go outside and I start cleaning it up. Away. Once I start getting lumber, I can immediately, you know, set up a coop, move the well around, things like that. Also, you'll quickly notice I'm selling all the stakes around my property. I don't care about having fencing. It's not like anyone's gonna break in and steal anything. That's quite literally just not how it works. Yeah. Picking up these stakes is probably the best way to get cash early in the game, because they're everywhere. You can sell them for, like, the old broken down ones are worth 5. I already forgot how much the ones in decent shape are worth. You can just go through, pick them up, put them into your bag. Unfortunately, things don't stack on here aside from... I'm trying to think. Maybe the seeds, but I don't hold that to me, because I can't say for sure. Unfortunately, you know, when you first start out, you have no bag space at all. You just kind of have to carry everything ever, like, in your hands, which does drastically slow down gameplay. So actually, I think first things first, I'm just gonna tuck this stuff away. I'm gonna focus on going through and picking everything up. Let's see. Okay. Second day of spring. It's a Monday. I'm trying to do that, but I'm just trying to pick up this. Yeah, do you mind? So I always use the first few days, like the first week, to go through and clean up, make a bit of money so I can, like, start planning to get crops. I will say this is probably, it's probably not too bad of a way to go about it, but it's just not that efficient at first. To clear out a ton of land. Oh, right. Yeah, they are closed on Mondays, aren't they? Yeah. So today's going to be focused on, like, picking up steaks, selling them, and clearing up the yard. You'll notice the stamina bar is really small, and it shrinks really fast. The good news is, I do kind of have to, like, keel over from lack of stamina at some point to get a note. But the bad news is, you will get shamed if you do so. Like, you have to do it at some point. It's a part of life. Teaches a very important lesson of, hey, don't overwork yourself. But also, the bachelor, the doctor, he's not going to be very happy with you. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to pick up one more thing and come sell everything. I will say outright that there's probably better ways to go about this. This is just the way I go about it. Alright, chat. I got a question for y'all. It's a little curious. For those of you who play games involving, like, you know, multiple aspects, multiple facets of life, like farming, fishing, and talking to people, you guys prioritize making friends in the game. So, like, in, say, Stardew Valley, you make sure to go meet everyone? Do you make sure to, like, go get hearts with everyone? Or do you just kind of, like, neglect the social aspect? Okay, that's fair. That's a fair point to make. in generally. I'll explain why I'm asking this here in a minute. I mean, I am genuinely curious, but like also, there's a reason I ask. Okay. So, for my Harvest Mooners, or for just my viewers in general, you'll see there's a list of villagers. Yeah, it's good to meet everyone. But you'll see there's a big list of villagers. There's also a list of animals that live in the village. And of course, like most Harvest Moon games, like all Harvest Moon games, there is a heart system. Now, a lot of this stuff I'll get back to later, like the records. We'll come back and talk about that in a minute. We'll talk about how Jamie absolutely owns you, regardless of the weather. So, here's the notes. Here's all the notes you gotta get. So, like, the first step note. Now, you don't get the description of what you did to get the note till afterwards, but, like, obviously, first step, your first step, you take your first step in the game, first shipping, so, first time you throw something in the bin to sell, 10,000 steps, cooking. Now, C's down here that you'll want to note. Like, some of these you get by going to different festivals, or by doing, little things, little good things, behaving like a good Samaritan, like putting out your campfires. Some of these you only get after getting hearts with people. Mail notes. Now, who might that be? Who knows? Doctor note. A lot of these you just kind of have to go based on, like, how you perceive the people that you meet. Unfortunately, if you want to 100% the game, you have to meet everyone. Plus, I think there's one other catch. I actually don't know for sure on this one, but I don't know if you can marry Jamie in the game and get all 100 notes. Maybe, I struggle to remember. I struggle to remember if that's something you can do. I guess it depends on if you, if you can go through and, like, if one of the notes involves having a child. Spoiler, you can have a child in game, as is the case with most games like this. But yeah, the reason I brought it up is because, it's actually integral to the game if you want to 100% it. I'm not trying to speedrun, like, beat the game or get all 100 notes just because that's boring to me. I like enjoying myself, but, I think it's kind of fun to see how you might have to change certain aspects of your playing style to make more progress in the game. It's a bit of a trade-off, really. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of steaks to go pick up. I'm not going to do all that today, so it's going to take a lot of stamina. But that should do me for a little bit. Hopefully seeds aren't too expensive on here. and with each pouch of seeds you get like a plot of 9, so a 3x3 plot, although I wouldn't recommend doing that just on account of the fact you can't really water it. So I'd only recommend doing 8. You know, excluding that little middle piece there tends to make it easier to handle. At least up until you can upgrade stuff, like the watering cans. Okay. Come over here. Grab a tool. And see if I can't start chipping away at the future farmland. Now, for reference, this is my land. This is the land I've been given for the exciting range plan. This little square right through here. With all these weeds and these stakes and rocks and trees and all that. Except, I don't care because I'm gonna go plant stuff over here. Technically, you're not really supposed to do that. Ooh, I actually don't know if I can. I'm not gonna be able to knock that down. So yeah, no, girl, quit. You're gonna collapse. You're gonna pass away. Yeah, like, what I normally do is I come over through here, and I cut these trees down, and I set up my farm, like my plants, my crops over there. I think I'm just gonna stop while I'm ahead. I think I'm gonna go to bed right now, before I, like, die. Also, while you're at it, make sure you're saving regularly. Knock, knock. Here's Bob. One of the many recurring characters you will see around in the village. I actually quite like him. He's a funny fellow with his funny hair. Just look at him. Look at him. I don't think I've ever married him in any of my games, but you know, just look at him. He's a big old friendly fellow. If there's anyone in this game who's friend-shaped, it would be Bob. Yeah, don't make a mistake or anything. Cracks me up. I do like how supportive the characters are. Okay. Make sure you're picking up and gently plopping down your dog every day when you see him. Or her. Now, just want to take a quick second to look at the records. Point something out. So we have the records, which shows like, which is kind of like a day-by-day playback of how you did in terms of profits. Well, not really profits, but like how much you got from shipping, independent of like how much you may have spent, or, you know, how in the green or in the red you may be. Now, you'll see that there's a little comparison There's like a little bar right there in the middle showing how much you got for each category versus how much Jamie has got. This is something that remains a frustration for me. It's not that deep, it's not that serious. It just brings me so much displeasure whenever there's like a typhoon in the game and he's over here dropping thousands of gold. They make thousands of gold while it's a typhoon when you can't go outside. Jamie, what are you doing? How? Why? There have been so many times I've tried to beat Jamie. It's not an easy task. I'm gonna see if I can at least top the record once. Probably not gonna be in this stream, but I'm gonna see if I can go for that at least one time. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, they are on that grind. They do not quit. It doesn't matter if the world is ending. It does not matter if the moon's about to fall. It does not matter if there is a tornado blowing right past their house. They don't care. They're out there farming. Just to spite me. It's insane. If that's not hatred, if that's not spite, if that's not enemies, I don't know what is. I aspire to have the level of rivalry with someone that Jamie apparently has with me. I don't want that. I don't want that smoke, but like, just, oh my gosh. Oh, yeah. Been live for an hour and a half. If you've been here for even a fraction of that, now would be a good time to get up and stretch. I'm gonna take a moment to stretch myself, because it's not good to sit still for long periods of time without, like, you know, moving around, getting some water, things like that. Alright. Took a little stretch break. Got a sip of water. Now I'm chilling. Now I'm good. Okay. Everyone's adequately relieved any amount of tension in their bones that may have gathered from remaining sedimentary for a good 30 to 45 minutes to an hour, then let's get back into it. This is day 3 of spring. We have a lot to do, especially if we ever want to catch up with our biggest rival, Jamie, which I would like to do at some point. So I've kind of got to, you know, get into it. Kind of have to get on the grind. Okay. Let's see. Alright, got my axe, got my hammer, got my pedometer. Most places on here aren't open from 6 a.m. Most of them don't open until 9. So we have a bit of time to waste. Which is perfect. Because this means I'm free to wander around as I please. Like, let's see. They're closed on Tuesdays. They are open from 6 a.m., but they're closed on Tuesdays. This is where you'll go if you want to get anything done for, like, your house. You will have to get house upgrades over time. Especially if you want to get married and have a child. They're not gonna let you just, you know, live with the 1 bed, 1 kitchen with 2 spaces for, you know, kitchenware. They're not gonna let you have that and then have a whole child. This village has anything going for it. They're very insistent on you being adequately prepared. I will say it's probably going to be really slow to make money at first. Ooh. It's going to be really slow to make money at first. Really slow to make any progress because that stamina is practically non-existent. But over time, once you get your farmland set up, and you've got your plot of crops and all that, it does get easier. However, it is a matter of like actually getting that set up first. So, you know, you have to clear out the land, you've got to dig, gotta go through and water everything. Speaking of, I actually don't know if that's watered. That is a little funny. Okay. Alright, here we meet a few more of the villagers. Here we meet Liz and Nina. These two run the little native, like, produce shop. Yes. She is the mother. She is the mother of Nina. Just crazy. These two are very, very friendly, very sweet. They don't make a point about, like, undermining everything you do. That being said, I don't know. Their main role is really just selling the seeds, selling the crops, and selling saplings for trees, which does come in handy to get. Let's see. Okay, yeah, so as you can see, most everything's pretty cheap. And again, you're paying for 9 seeds when you buy a pouch. Unfortunately, to get the 9 seeds, you have to plant them all in a row. But not like all in a row. You have to plant them in a 3x3 square. But you know, when you're first starting out, if you don't have a lot of money, this is pretty good. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and get some moondrop flower seeds. These are good to have. You can find them up in the mountain. I would like some growing on my farm. 1, I just really like flowers. 2, they make good money. Okay. Breadfruit. These are good to have. They can be harvested several times. And they make pretty good money. Grass you don't really worry about until you, like, I mean, I guess you can start worrying about early on if you want to go ahead and stock back like a huge amount of fodder for your animals, except, well, I mean, I guess it depends on how quickly you want to get a barn. But you won't need grass for a hot minute. Turnips are the OG. They're the main go-to. Luckily, if you run out of room in your bag, she'll just send it to your house. We're just gonna go ahead and stock up on seeds, like this. And then, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go drop off the seeds I have. Talk to these people. Okay. Now that I've talked to these people, I'm gonna go back to my house, drop off my seeds, and then we're gonna go forage for food. So this is a I don't know how to describe this. We're just gonna go forage for food. And be brought down by Jamie. Okay, that's fine. The unfortunate thing is, it's really hard to, like, get anything done because the stamina is so low. And it takes a lot to do anything ever. Now, the good news is, this does get easier over time, especially as you get better tools, but it's a slow start. It's a slow to go start. So you will occasionally have to, like, just run off to the mountainside to go pick up some sort of, like, plant to eat. And for the most part, it doesn't really, like, tell you how much health it'll give you. But luckily, most things you eat won't, like, kill you at least. Okay, let's go find something we can eat. So Miss Girl doesn't collapse on the side of the road. Since we're out and about, now would be a good time to go say hi to anyone you haven't met. That way you can get them logged in your little villager book. It's good to go say hi to Ellen and Hank. I quite like Hank. Hank is very friend-shaped. Hank is also very much, you know, the uncle who doesn't know what's going on. There are a handful of people around who can be difficult at times. It's really funny. By difficult, they're usually just, like, distant, wary, or depressed. Or in Jamie's case, depressing. Not that you can really blame Jamie once you get, like, a feel for what kind of character they are. Okay. Got the seeds. We went and said hi to these people. Technically. I'm gonna go say hi to them again, though. Okay. It would appear Hank's the only one in there, even though I was just in there, and Ellen was also there. Oh yeah, if you see an animal around, you can pick it up and say hi to it. You can also feed it. You can interact with other people's animals, but it will kind of terrorize them. I'm gonna go ahead and just disagree with what she says. It's not great to have a bunch of animals. I mean, it can be, but it can also be really, really slow to, like, tend to literally all of them. Oh yeah. Here's Jamie Ranch. I really like the little purple house. Also really like their dog. Sorry, it just always cracks me up how the little character will just go hop over their fence and just go hassle them. And Jamie just takes it as a threat, takes it as a challenge, like, oh, you're gonna lose to me. I never said that. It's not a competition, I promise. Jamie, please, I'm just trying to be your friend. I'm not trying to win. There is no winning. I know. It's genuinely so difficult to take Jamie seriously at all. It's so hard to take any of the characters seriously. Like it's such a little sitcom. It's so comedic. Like, just look at him. How could you fear that? Plus, like, I mean, it's even funnier when you see their little expressions. You're so expressive. That's what I like about, like, the old Harvest Moons. You can really kind of, like, get into what they're feeling. Herbs. Good to have. Good to sell. I actually can't remember how much each type of herb is worth. Yeah, Jamie's got like a really kick-ass theme for no reason. Like, it feels like you're just walking into a battle there. And you shouldn't feel like that. No part of you should feel like you're about to go get beat up. Like, it feels like I'm entering a Pokemon battle. It feels like I walked through the bushes and, like, I don't know, a Beedrill saw me and immediately just decided to go to town. That's the vibe I get. That's the vibe they bring to the function. Okay, making some honey that I picked up off the side of the road. I'm gonna go home. Yeah. This game is genuinely so unserious. It's such a good game if you just want to, like, unwind. Now, I will say there are some moments that's, like, just really tense. Especially during, like, certain competitive festivals. Some of those can get a little tense, a little rough. Or, like, when you're climbing to the top of the, jeez, I already forgot what it's called. Like, that one cave. It's just, that can be a little rough, you know. Gets me sweating a little bit, gets my heart rate up, my blood flowing. Like, for most of it, it's just, wow, look at the funny guy with the little glasses and the mustache. That's really where we're at. And, like, I mean, even Harvest Moon Animal Parade is pretty unserious. Now, a lot of it's like doom, gloom, death. Oh my god, the world's ending. We're all gonna die. It's gonna become unlivable. Like, you know, there's a lot of really funny, like, wholesome moments, which I can really get behind. I really like that. Okay. We're gonna sell the goods. No. Okay. Yeah. So that's a couple hundred right there from the herbs. Now we come into our cozy little house, and later on, once you upgrade it, you can change its theme. So it gets even cozier, which is great. Plus, there's a lot of cool little utensils you can get for, like, your kitchen and such. There's, like, an obscenely large TV you can get if you win one of the horse races. Okay, okay. This is one of those games that's really slow to make any progress on. So... it's okay, though. We've got seeds, at least. We've got seeds. We've talked to a handful of people in town. It's pretty okay for the third day of spring. I think tomorrow what I'm probably gonna do is I'm gonna get the fishing pole. Like, tomorrow in-game, I mean. I don't know, I might pick this game up and, like, stream for a bit tomorrow, too. Although if I do, it'll be during the morning and it'll probably be a short stream. But, like, you know. Like, tomorrow in-game, I think I'm gonna get the fishing pole, get the, box of matches. Look, it's a bunny. Oh, it's an upset bunny. Oh no. Where'd the bunny going? Average old man. I do like Terry. He's a cranky old guy, but like, you know, he's doing what he's gotta. I like my villagers to be like, you know, mindful of the environment and protective of it. I can get behind that quite a bit, honestly. Oh no, I understand, Terry, don't worry. I'm all about it too. Yeah, I like his Diglett nose too. It's really... It just... I don't know. This whole game just makes me smile and giggle about it. It's just... It's so funny. It's so good. So many of their little features just really crack me up a bit. Like, in the best way. They're so... There's just... They got so many different, like, styles and features. There's a lot of detail put into this game. It's not like cut and dry, everyone looks the same. Yeah. The game has a lot of charm. And a lot of thought has clearly gone into it. And even if they are or aren't marriageable, like, I mean, they're not all the same, with, like, maybe a different hair color. Or a slightly different tone of skin. Like, you know, they have some stuff going on. They got some personality. Some whimsy to them. And I feel like, unfortunately, that's missing from some of the newer Harvest Moons and Story of Seasons. A lot of them, still good. Don't get me wrong. Pioneers of Olive Town? Oh my gosh. I put so many hours into that damn game. Like, also, some of it's very just cut and paste. And, like, you do eventually run out of things to do, unfortunately. With Magical Melody, you don't. You have 100 things you have to do. Then there's 100 more things you could do. And of course, even if you complete the game, you can go back, start again, try doing things differently. I feel like Animal Parade has quite a few little side quests you can do too. Like, I mean, in Animal Parade, you can, once you ring the red bell, the fire bell, you can, go to the bar and, like, bring Chase food to try that you've cooked. This is a little side quest. You know, I just like how the earlier Harvest Moon games I've played just have a lot going on. Like how in A Wonderful Life you can go to the dig site, things like that. It's just so good. It is just so, so good. Okay, let's go meet a couple more of the bachelors. Kurt and Joe. And of course, we're gonna go meet Woody, our favorite little old guy. This is the guy that renovates your house and like builds your coop, builds your ranch, or your barn, whatever. I just know that workshop would smell so good, like all the lumber being cut and all that. I don't know about you guys, but I like the smell of like wood being worked on. I remember as a kid we had to like remodel the bathroom at one point. And it would be outside like sawing the wood, sawing the lumber and such, like sanding it. It just smelled so nice. Freshly cut wood smells so good. Plus they got the windows. They got the windows so you know there's airflow. Nobody's gonna like pass out or die from, you know, like polishing wood for their furniture. This cracks me up a bit. I wonder if Joe is kind of how they imagine like the casual American look. Look at the bandana on him and his little striped shirt. I love his design. Plus, I mean, he's really nice. He's really friendly. He's loud and friendly with his little outfit. Yeah, I like Kurt. Kurt's pretty cool. Very low-key, very down to earth. I like Joe. He's very much a little ball of sunshine, you know. Kurt's kind of like a... Yeah. Kurt's just kind of chilling. They do kind of have like Yu-Gi-Oh vibes, don't they? Actually, no, I do want to... How much does it cost? Interesting. Okay, 80 pieces of wood and 7,000 for an upgrade. Okay, 30 pieces of wood and 3,000 for a chicken coop. A barn, windmill, watering hole, well. Well, what the hell's the difference? Ah, I know the difference. I have a watering hole, I do believe. Where is my watering hole? I actually don't know where it is. I already forgot. That's not too bad. And the house isn't too bad off either, but I might turn it later. Oop, it's a bird. You know, sometimes when I see like the animals in this game, I just think back to like Animal Parade on the Wii. And I just think of this one pet my mom had for it. Because you know, in Animal Parade you can get pets from random animals that you find, befriend. She always got like a snake, and she always named it Hoffman for some inexplicable reason. Sometimes I just think about it, it just cracks me up a bit. Sorry, you guys are getting so much lore about my mother. See daisies. Actually, before I get to chopping down that tree, let me see if there's any land over off to this side I can clear up with considerably less effort. I mean, the land's probably going to be less fertile over here, but I kind of don't really care right now. If I just plant, like, say, turnips, things like that. And of course, we have a few built-in orange trees that give you a few freebies. See, I really like this game because I can kind of see myself in the farmer. Also kind of like the little silly pigtail she's got. The little pigtail she has. It's just... look, this is on that. I actually love so many of the character designs for this game. They're just so good. Oh, goodness. At some point, I should probably also go see the doctor. You know, whenever I see fit to get around to that. But, you know. Well, that's... on second thought, you know, unfortunately you have to be very careful about where all you place things. So you have room to plant everything, put everything down. Okay, I think I'll put potatoes up here. Ooh, I am gonna need a watering can. You know, back in high school, my friend and I were thinking of going to like this gaming convention, and I actually briefly considered cosplaying as the protagonist of this game, as the little farmer. Because it'd be a fairly easy, not like super easy, but it'd be like a reasonable, like, closet cosplay for me. I never did get around to doing it, but I might do it someday. I don't know if I'd be willing to tie my hair back in pigtails, just because I kind of hate how it looks, but, you know. Looks good on her, but I don't know if it'd look good on me. Okay. Yep, potato seed. Go from over here in the middle. Oh man. Oh, I guess I'll go get more seeds. My bad. Missed a little bit. I forgot that unfortunately if you don't like position yourself just correctly, you will waste seeds. Which is really, really saddening. But also, it doesn't cost as much to like go get seeds on here as it does in some of the other games. Yeah, again, you're getting that 9-pack, so it's not as bad as, say, like, you know, if you accidentally lost a few seeds in some other Harvest Moon game or like Stardew Valley. Like in Wind of Anthos? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that game. Good game, but the fact I have to go like individually hunt down seeds. Now, again, I like the game and I do like a lot of what they do with it. Like with how you can crossbreed different types of flowers and plants, or like you like a different type. Yeah, it's good. It's fun. I do like that. Some of them are really hard to get. And some of the mines are hard to get to, but you know, it's exciting, it's new, it's fun. In a way, it's also kind of like Skyrim with how open world it is, and just how much there is going on. Sure, you don't start out in like the middle of, you know, utter chaos, waking up in a wagon to go to your execution, but you know, there's a lot of stuff going on out there. A lot of stuff you can do. Okay. Alright. We're gonna put this stuff away again. We're gonna go hunt down some things I can use as a food source. So primarily, honey. Honey and berries. And occasionally peppers if we find them. Wait a minute. Wait a diddly darn minute. I just... Okay. Well, you know what? If I can find some berries and get the stamina to go fishing, that'll catch some fish and bring them back to me. Actually, I think we'll go put the matches back for now. Because again, first I'd want to catch the fish to make sure, you know, I have some. But if I just go get some from like the ocean, then I can make sashimi out of them. Which would come in handy. Because that'd take up less room, because then I wouldn't have to carry the matches. And I also wouldn't have to carry the watering can and go put out my fire. No, you won't burn down the world if you leave your fire there, but the mayor won't be happy either. Okay, there's Joe. There's Terry. Let me think. Who else? We still need to meet Alex. The good, albeit very snarky doctor. Oh, I love the chickens in this game. And the cows and the sheep. Some of the people you don't meet until later on. Like, because, say, you planted some crops in the backyard. And then boom, a new villager shows up to go examine the crops, because what he does is look at plants. I mean, some characters you have to, like, do X thing for them to move into town. Like another villager, you have to go, like, take part in the egg festival for him to move in. He's one of the good ones to, you know, have him in. He opens up a little cafe. Oh, good golly gosh. Okay, fine. Alright. Got a few plants to go sell. So that way we can make a little bit of money. Attempt to catch up to Jamie, who's probably absolutely smoking us. Honestly, I think the nighttime ambience for this game would make really good white noise. I mean, if you're tired, you're more than welcome to, like, take a break, go nap. I'm probably not going to stay on too long, at least not right now. Probably going to hop off close to, like, 4:45 so I can go get dinner. And then, maybe, depending on how I'm feeling, I might hop back on after. you know, break it up into little chunks so everyone has a chance to like get up, go stretch, go eat, take a nap if they need, things like that. I mean, I guess I could also, well, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Okay. Gotta go to bed so my person does not pass out and wake up in the clinic. Even if that is one of the notes, I don't think I want to do that. I don't think that'd be very fun. Oh, heavens. Heavens above. Oh look, it's Carl. Quite like Carl. It's very cute. It's very soft. With his passion to open a cute little store with delicious cakes and tea. I like that. He is a very dapper little fellow. I'll collect all the eggs to hold that festival. Aw. So sad. It's so sad. Unfortunately, you know, if you don't donate a single egg, the festival just can't happen. So guys, if you're thinking of doing something, but you're like, well, it's not going to matter if I just don't do it. Guess what? Yes, it will. Yes, it will. You may just be one person, but you have more impact than you think. Yeah. Okay. Luckily, I'm pretty sure you can just go buy eggs. Which is good, because it'll take me a while to get the stuff to make a coop. Okay. Yeah, also, you didn't know, villagers do occasionally send you mail. Also, I think I might just... Mother tells me not to do this every time I start a game on here, but it's gonna be a while until I can get the stuff to make a coop in a barn. So I might put some of my plants over here. Like, actually in my own yard. Shocker, I know, but... You know. Let's see. Let's get some breadfruit up in here. Breadfruit is really good. I'm not sure where the hell the concept of it came from, but it's good for making money. Okay. You know what? That's fine. Just gonna... maximize money making. I do this. Ignore the one random square where my controller just did whatever that was. Okay, I'll come over here. Okay. Personally, I find it a lot easier to be able to reach everything if you go through and you leave a bit of space to like get in and water stuff. It does take a while to unlock the ability to like, you know, upgrade your tools and then water, say, 3 plants in a row. Which unfortunately does become a hassle when you get to like, you know, the 2nd to 3rd day of having that plant in game. And you realize you can't water it because it's, you can't hop over it or anything. Okay, we're gonna go find something to eat real quick. So girl doesn't die and so I can go water my my potatoes. And in an ideal world, I will also be able to get some more stuff planted. I think worst case scenario, we probably have about enough to get another kitchen appliance. So like a frying pan or a pot. Let's see if she has anything that's of use. Okay, fair enough. Unfortunately, their dialogue does stay the same for the first few hearts. Also, I don't mind, because it's easy enough to fix. It's easy enough to get a few hearts with folks if you go talk to them once a day. Go bring them things. Guess I'll pop into the little item shop, since I've yet to do that. Been slacking. Okay, it's Michael and Anne. As you can see, everyone here is definitely looking to help out however they can, which is fantastic. And some of them are blowing shit up in the process. Oh, goodness. How I feel anytime I walk into the lab. Oh no! Honestly, she is quite pretty. If I could, I would marry her in-game. Well, she's pretty. I would marry her in-game, except no I wouldn't, because what if she blew up my farm? She's like the living definition of like, would accidentally drop a bomb on the farm, like in Stardew Valley. I don't want all my crops blown up. She's cute though. I do like her design. I don't, you know, bad wording, but like, I almost get the memo. Terrible wording. Okay, we are getting the backpack upgrade. I'm too broke to afford anything else now, but like I'm getting the backpack. That can hold up to what, 8 items? Oh no, 10. Even better. Unfortunately, you don't have a lot of backpack room in this game. And you darling, darling character. You are such an icon. But I fear if you're not careful, you're gonna blow yourself sky high. Okay. Alright. Alright. You know what? Let's go see the doctor. Let's go see the good Dr. Alex. Yeah, I gathered that. I keep forgetting this, but apparently he's new to the town as well. Very relatable. Very relatable. Sweating anytime a doctor looks at me. Being so relatable. It's like, okay, you're all good. Yeah, yeah. That's why I've kind of been picking up herbs, because, you know, once you ship a certain amount, a few more people move into town. Here's the clinic. I'm assuming this is Alex's bedroom. I like the little telephone. Wish you could get one of those. And we have... Honestly, I don't know who this is. Oh wait, no, now I remember. There's a nurse, and then there's a midwife. There's a little hospital bed if you pass out, or if you give birth. Two very different scenarios, but, you know, both apply here. Yeah. Damn. Okay, my bad.
Yeah.
I'm of the same beliefs as Alex. There's no point brushing everything ever. Except for when you do.
Yeah.
Already talked to her, so I can't get her dialogue for in here. This is the cave. I'm about to drop dead, so I can't, like, really do anything, but this is the cave where you go dig. You go dig a hole in the ground, and you can go down into the caves and find stuff. Hi, Egg. Hi, Coco. Hi, Wooly. Hi, unnamed cow. Oh, that's probably a name that I just can't see the name of. Aha. A fine example of what not to do when out and about. Do not go and pick up a random berry you see lying on the ground. And certainly don't eat it right after. It's okay though in this game. Shouldn't do it in real life, but you can certainly do it here. Luckily, I don't really think there's anything that you can pick up off the ground in this game that'll, like, kill you if you eat it. I mean, I know there's poisonous mushrooms, but, like, I don't know if you can actually, eat them. I think if you can only, like, incorporate them into food. You can also make and eat failed dishes, which would, you know, obviously hurt you, but... Ah, I see some honey up there. I see a beehive that's fallen. Let's go get it. Let's go have at it. We do love random floor fruit in this game because it just... Usually it's the difference between life and death. I'm gonna be so honest. Okay. Got a flower. Completely forgot to go to the Blue Sky Ranch to pick up an egg. I guess I'll do that tomorrow. It might be closed on Thursdays anyways. Herbs. As you requested. No, please. No. No. Let me pick up the random jar of honey on the ground. Okay. Let's see. Another herb. Okay, now my bag is full. Alright. I'm gonna pick this stuff up, carry it home and sell it. Use that to make a bit of money. Hopefully before long I'll have sold enough to get that new villager in town. I struggle to remember how many herbs you need to sell to do that. Oh, there's a lot of random animals out here that you can just see. Any super monkey ball enjoyers up in here? Just found an eye. Goodbye, monkey. Ooh, my bad. My bad. So, see, I just did this thing where I wasn't paying attention to the time, and now it's 2 in the morning. Almost 3 in the morning. Which isn't good. Oh, come on, girl, you can do it. Ooh, oh shit. Ooh, I'm rolling the dice on this. Oh. I did not play Neopets growing up. I've seen a lot about it online, you know. Same with most things, but no, I did not personally play it. Oh well, let's get another note out of the way, one that I had to do at some point. Passing out while working. At least I've actually met the doctor. be pretty bad for a first impression. Am I conscious, guys? Damn. Sorry, doctor. Okay, okay. Well, that could have been worse. Could have been way worse. He could have been evil about that. Please, could I get some rain? If I could get some rain up in here, that'd be great. I wonder if it comes when the plants have grown. Wait a minute. Wait, no. Stop that. Okay, let's see. Got 650G. Not bad. Alright. Alright. Well, we could be doing a lot worse on money. That is for certain. I don't think we hit the, like, requirements to be considered rich until we get, like, 10,000, but, you know. Okay, first things first. We are gonna find something. Anything. To eat. We're also gonna go get an egg. Before I fool around and forget to do that. And the egg festival gets cancelled because I'm a lazy bum. Okay. What about you guys? Did you guys play Neopets growing up? I suppose I should ask. I'm curious. I know a handful of people who played it, but it's interesting to gather, like, other people's commentary on it. Thanks. R to lock the fuck in. Toontown. That's another one I've heard about, but I haven't really played. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I think most kids have a lot of things in their life that they love growing up, even if they have no idea what the hell's going on. And I like that. Interesting. Interesting. Well, I mean, I'd still like to hear about it. I'm always looking for more recommendations of stuff to play, whether it be on or off stream. Bonus points if it's a console game. Okay. Oh, cat. Meow, kitty cat. I'm gonna put you down over here. I'm sorry, petite chat. I will bring you a fish later. Once I get around to fishing in this game. Yeah, that's fair. I don't doubt that I got shut down. Oh. I feel like, you know, I've seen a lot of stuff online that's just kind of made me go, yeah, maybe there's a reason I wasn't allowed to play stuff like that growing up. I mean, it's less that I wasn't really allowed to anymore, I just didn't care. I mean, growing up, I had my Wii, had my 64, had my DS. We also briefly had a really old PC, like a Windows 95. So I was a little preoccupied with all that stuff. And of course, you know, there was the, that was like earlier childhood too. That's nothing of like what I was into during middle school. I'm a big believer in, you know, be cringe and be free. Because by God was I cringe and free in my middle school years. Oh. Yeah, I feel like that tracks. I had free reign of my DS and a phone when I turned 12. Definitely didn't do some numbers on me. Also, I did get sucked into like I got into a lot of messes, but also I got sucked into a lot of fandoms. Like, I mean, I was like 12 and really into Marble Hornets and creepypasta. Oh gosh. I was also really into Five Nights at Freddy's during that age range too. You know, be cringe, be free, do whatever. Speaking of the DS, did you guys play Tomodachi Life growing up? I know it's recently made its rounds on the internet again, but like, have you guys played it? I love Tomodachi Life. My mother's obsessed with it too. Well, I mean, you know, if you can find a reliable 3DS emulator and like there's ROMs of it out there. It's funny because like we actually have a copy of it for the 3DS, but also I left my old laptop back home from like my first year of college with a 3DS emulator and then a ROM of Tomodachi Life. My mom just hasn't stopped playing it. Like, we have it on the 3DS. She plays it on the ROM exclusively. Yeah, it doesn't take a lot of work, at least. I think you just need, like, something to, if I remember correctly, you need, like, a Mii Maker installed on there, and you also need a file to, like, fix the errors from where, you know what I'm saying. I could probably find the, files again. I don't have them on this computer, but they weren't too bad to get my hands on last time. File name was literally just something like error fix. It is very worth it. It is very, very worth it. It's a very good game. And I love playing it. How'd you just forget you have a 3DS emulator? Well, I'm glad you remembered, at least. That's good. Means you can hop on, play some Tomodachi Life. Make some knees. Watch them create chaos, maybe fall in love. Who knows? Ah, yeah, that's fair. I originally got the 3DS emulator to play some Story of Seasons games I hadn't played before. Oh, hey, look, he's in town now. It's Basil. I like Basil. It's one of my favorite bachelors. Love my environmentalists. I think originally when I first got Dolphin emulator, it was to play this this weird ass GameCube game that was like an ad for Skittles, because I just kept thinking about it. That and the original Baldur's Gate. Because my mother kept going like, you should play it, you should play it. Oh, Basil. Basil, you delicate flower. You delicate plant hunter. Gosh. Ooh, that's fair, that's fair. Yeah. I also got Dolphin to play the SpongeBob SquarePants movie game. Just because I wanted to. I still haven't even beat it, but like, that's one of the main reasons I got it too. Just to like play a bunch of random games I had when I was a kid. Oh no. Oh no, she eepy. She about to pass out. Oh no. Oh, this is so unserious. Oh, right now I'm literally just using like a wired controller that I found at like Walmart for maybe 20 bucks. It's set up like a Nintendo controller. Because you know, that's what I'm used to. Oh. Oh hey, I found a poison mushroom. Oh. Also, almost found my untimely demise. Good God. Yeah, I'm just using like a cheap controller. I do not use anything fancy for my setup. Probably because I'm a brokey college student. You know, it happens. I find it works pretty well with Dolphin, with the Nintendo 64 emulator I use, things like that. So it's chill. It's chill. It's only 60 bucks? Wow. Damn, that's tough. I mean, I guess it's fair. You know, I don't imagine there's much of a market for poison mushrooms. I'd hope not. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, you... hmm. I mean, it's not the best, but... You might also want to play around with the settings, too. Um, yeah. Yeah. I've had to tweak my settings a few times. Ah, yeah, a wireless one. That probably wouldn't help things. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call the gaming portion of the stream here because it's almost 5 p.m. and therefore dinner time for the little streamer. I'm like a little pet. I have to like stay on a routine, otherwise I'll pass away. I won't actually like die, but you know, you get it. I like to stay on a routine. But yeah. I think I'm going to call it here because it's been almost 3 hours. You're very welcome. Would you guys be interested in yappy hours after I get back from dinner? Because I don't think I'm gonna be I think I'll refrain from going live again tonight, but like I might do yappy hours in BC if you guys are up for it. Yeah? Okay. Okay, cool. Cool. It's been fun. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for joining me and being patient with me. It actually means a lot. I'm super glad to have you guys. Yeah. I'm gonna call it here. I will ping you guys whenever it's time for yappy hour. In the meantime, though, go get some water, go stretch, go take a walk or something. I'll be back in like 30, 45 minutes. All right. Bye, chat. I'll see you next time.